What's going on, guys? Intuitive 717. I am back with another reading, hanging out with my sleepy little sidekick here, the Bossy Beeves, and we're going to dive into a message here around the masculine collective, and then maybe later on tonight I'll do a general reading for the collective. But this is particularly about the masculine energy here, because if you're the feminine, I feel like you have a fresh start coming, and the message to you is do not let anything distract you at this time, okay? Because I do feel something big coming for many of you, and a lot of the times on this twin flame journey, your masculine can feel a lot of the changes that you're going through. They will get insights through dreams, and I feel like a lot of the times their goal is to teach you, okay? It is to help you. It is to, when you get into a place of making a decision, it's to help you to do the right thing, okay? So I do feel like a lot of you have new experiences in love that are coming into your life, or that are moving into your life. And again, the message here is do not be distracted by your counterpart. And they are not meant to hurt you or harm you in any way. It is just that they are presenting a choice or an option. And I do feel like a lot of that choice or the option there is to not be distracted at this time from the new beginning that's destined for you. Okay, so from the romance angels, can we get a little bit of insight about what's headed in the direction of the feminine energy? What is headed your way? Okay, so we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, okay? And fully, no distractions, okay? We stop, we smell the roses, and we keep walking, okay? I just feel like a lot of you are in this process of feeling attractive again. Many of you may not realize, feminines, that like, it's weird to say, but it's like a lot of your masculines, they will go through this lesson as well, and you often help them with this also, is that like they don't want anybody else to have you. It's this weird kind of comfort thing just to know that you're alone, and like available to them in a sense. And that's why I feel like when many of you have new love coming in the past, because you weren't well versed in protecting your spiritual energy, oftentimes you would feel your counterparts, their spirit or their energy coming back towards you, and you would almost feel like cock blocked towards anybody else coming in. It's like all of a sudden there's a spark there, and then boom, you get turned off. Or all of a sudden it's like, damn, like why am I all of a sudden feeling my masculine's energy so strongly and so sexually? So be mindful of that. I feel like a lot of you maybe are well versed on those kinds of things now. Where it's like you can recognize like energetic baiting and realizing that it's like, okay, wait a second, this is a good time to maybe block my energy, hop off social media, do my things in private or in silence. A lot of you are starting to realize that now. But slow down, because I feel like somebody wants to get to know you. Okay, a lot of you are pleasantly being surprised as well by the fact that you're even open to stopping to smell the roses, you know what I mean? Because in the past, a lot of you, again, were bogged down by this masculine energy that did not want you to experience this very path, but I feel like the universe has other plans for you. Ooh, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So get ready, guys. Like a lot of you may be getting ready to spend time alone with others in a romantic sense, and it's something that you have not done maybe in quite a while. I see a lot of you as well coming out of celibacy. I see a lot of you just letting your guard down a little. And I'm also hearing to tell many of you, because we're dealing with the angel deck here when it comes to romance, is that you're safe. Like I feel like there's angel wings around you, because if a lot of you have been celibate for quite some time, I feel like you've shown the universe that you've honored the journey in the very way that brings in integrity. So what you are is what you attract, basically. So I'm hearing that it's going to be safe for you to love, and it's going to be safe for you to be alone with just people who want to romance you in the right way, divine feminine. Because I feel like in the past a lot of you were like, oh my god, barf, like I cannot fathom the thought of being with anybody else. Maybe except your spouse, if many of you were married, or your counterpart. And if it's not your counterpart, a lot of you had a lot of and like energetic and spiritual challenges, feeling a spark to anything outside of that. But I feel like the universe sees everything. And because you've honored this space and this connection in a sense, you're getting ready to awaken or to peel off another layer and to experience just more forms of love, because that's what you've been embodying. Okay, so be relaxed and know that that feeling of like that barf or like feeling blocked, like you can't let anyone else in. Stay with integrity on this journey, and believe me, like by the faith of the universe, that feeling will dissipate. Like you will come across somebody that will make you feel so safe that that feeling, it just automatically dissipates, like it goes away, and you will be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so yeah, I'm just getting to say that for some of you. Okay, I'm going to get one more card on what is headed towards you. That's way too many. Just one card, please, universe. Thank you. Okay, so we also have make the effort. Great love is taking the steps that you're guided to take, or it's worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So this is an important message that's coming through as well, because I feel like what's headed towards you is somebody making the effort towards you. In the past, what your twin flame journey or what your masculine has taught you is reciprocation is really important, okay? And many of you had to go do quite a lot of bit of back and forth on your journey in your connection to learn and to understand reciprocation. So if you guys haven't checked out the meditation that I posted in the community board, please do check it out, because it's beautiful to give you that reset and that perspective on your journey, going from resenting your divine masculine or your divine feminine to like having that compassion again. Okay, remember how far you've come, and remember all of the lessons that you've learned and how much you've grown. And for those of you who have had just a lot of unexpected luck and abundance come into your life since meeting your person, even though it's been a roller coaster ride, be grateful for a lot of that abundance that you have experienced, because I feel like the meditation was a reset in terms of remembering again, like, you know, why it is we're on the journey rather than feeling stuck on it. Okay, so okay, I am going to get some tarot on this as well, as to just a little bit of your masculine's energy. Okay, like how it is they see you at this time, because this might reveal like a little bit about why they might try to create blocks. Okay, so what's going on with your divine masculines right now? How do they see you? How do they see the connection? So they definitely see that you're not looking back all the way. Your body's not turned. Okay, so you're in a place of getting ready to create. You've put a death to a lot of the steps that you've taken with them on this journey. A lot of the cycles, the skulls at the top here represent that you're now ready to put an ending to it. You're moving forward. They may be trying to distract you, and all you are doing at the most is maybe looking back, but that's it. Like a lot of you are getting ready to take that step forward. Okay, and there they are coming in with that distraction, but you are not having it. Okay, and look at the back. I wrote empathy, because that's what the black chicken actually represents in this card, and that's why I was saying, like many of you, it's okay to walk in the other direction and not accept any of their distractions or offers, but don't let it harbor resentment within you, because you want to accept whatever's coming in with open arms, rather than feeling like the spirit or the energy of your twin flame journey is still following you around. And I know it's like shitty, because it's like, oh, forgiveness, it sounds so cheesy, but ideally, if you guys are wanting this new start, what may be holding you back from really embracing all of it is the fact that you know, sometimes we can forget that, yeah, as shitty as our counterparts are in the journey they take us through, there's also really good things that come out of it as well. A lot of us have had spiritual gifts open. A lot of us have started up our own businesses. A lot of us have had spiritual awakenings from them, where it's like it creates like a beast in us to want to be better, to want to be the best versions of ourselves. And I do feel like, you know, part of this moving forward and detaching and just doing your own thing, it's resetting a lot of the masculines as well, right? A lot of the masculines are getting back into that groove of showing up and being their childlike self again, all because it's triggering to watch you move forward. So for them now, they're going to go now on this wild journey of finding themselves to maybe try to get your attention just in a healthier way. Okay, so I'm gonna end off with the best course of action on what you should do. Okay, because you already know new love is coming. Many of you already know whenever you get to this place, of course, there's your masculine charging in and whatever night of energy they can. But I feel like you're not looking for a night anymore. Okay, you've kind of outgrown your masculine, and that is also something that they've taught you as well, is that, they've maybe taught you what it is you don't want out of a partner in relationships. It's like at one point you did, but it was based off of the wrong reasons, and now when you really think about what it is you want out of partnership, it's definitely not your masculine, right? But I feel like that is the lesson that they end up teaching us, is they give that gift to us, and once they give that gift to us and they can help us to properly identify what it is we do want, get ready for all of that to come in with open arms. Okay, it's because it's coming in, guys. It is coming in. Okay, we have the High Priestess here, so stay 10 steps ahead. That is your best course of action. Stay focused. Like, I feel like with the book here, it's about the knowledge, the information, the growth, the learning. Be patient here because you already have all of the information. You already know everything that you need to know. And that's why I was saying it's really important to remember, why it is we're on this journey in the first place. It's not to bring us down to a place of like, what have I done with myself in my life? It's to bring us to a place of like, what, I've grown spiritually. I've come really far. I've learned a lot. And now I know what not to do, which is, it's what life is about. It's about learning. But this round is about the divine feminine staying 10 steps ahead. Like when you are ready to attract what it is you're meant to have, it's really going to come in wholeheartedly. It's going to come in based off of your intuition. Right now is about you staying connected to yourself, your integrity, your truth. And I feel too the High Priestess does represent that, many of you probably are still in that celibate energy as well. Trust that there is a reason for all of that, okay? Let's get your masculine's best course of action while just on this journey, as they observe you, as they watch you, as they get triggered by watching you move forward. Masculines, what's your best course of action right now? Because I do feel like many of them could be very, very agitated, waiting to see your next move. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. They could be feeling a little bit grumpy as well right now, just the look on their face of just the idea of you having new love. It could be that now they're ready to be, this King of Cups for you, whereas they might have been showing up as the Knight of Cups in reverse. And that completely got shut down, and it's like, now all of a sudden they're ready to, get straight, present themselves in a proper way. But I feel like it's, you're going to get the opportunity to see somebody else present themselves in this King of Cups energy. This is what the masculines are going to have to watch you experience, is them showing up as the Knight of Cups in reverse and watching, like, I feel like a lot of you have felt in the past, like, really betrayed, in the sense where it's like your masculine chose another path. Many of you may have felt, unworthy, or just like, why did all of this happen? But slowly you started recognizing that, it wasn't about them, it was about you. As you learn these lessons, I feel like you do it with such grace that now somebody else, your masculines, like, okay, what I'm trying to say is, don't for a second think that they're not sitting there watching you move through these cycles gracefully. Okay, a lot of you aren't getting caught up in the drama. You're not bothering to chase. You're not bothering to call, send paragraphs, text messages, reach out. A lot of you are like, listen, no, like I'm the High Priestess. Like I can already see what this lesson is meant to teach me. I'm not going to move in any which type of way. I'm going to stay in my grace and integrity and in my honesty, right? Because everything I did was in good faith. That's the High Priestess here. So now I feel like because you did that, your masculines are going to have to sit back and watch somebody say, like, this is how it's done. Okay, like when you're dealing with this feminine, this is how it's done. That's what I feel like a lot of your masculines are gearing up, getting ready to see. Okay, we also have the Hermit card here, which is lay low for the divine masculines. And we also have the Six of Cups here, which I feel is getting ready to really be in a state of regret over letting something slip through their fingers, but it's just kind of that karma, that balance. I feel like it is also the same kind of karmic balance that many of you might, a lot of you were in the hermit energy before, right? But you accepted that. Now someone's going into the hermit energy by force. A lot of you went into the hermit energy voluntarily. Now the tables are turned, except you have somebody going in, this masculine, into this hermit energy by force. And I feel like within that hermit energy is the regret of, potentially letting, again, this connection slip through their fingers in like a careless way. But the worst part of it is just, there's no second chances. They could be reaching out to you and it's just met with silence. They could be trying to make amends, really trying to boss up and come correct this time, but it's too late. And another thing too is if many of them are trying to boss up too quickly, a lot of you are shutting them out because you realize it's a journey, right? A lot of your masculines, going through this whole ghosting thing and then coming back 2 months later, a lot of you are like, nothing's changed in 2 months. So that's why many of them are understanding that, you got to move into that hermit energy in order to really, shift things, move out of these cycles. They're going to have to go into this hermit energy. Otherwise, they're going to have to painfully watch you, go through this this new start and this new change and feel really super triggered over it. Or, go into the hermit energy and really focus on other things. So, all right, guys. I missed a couple of messages and calls there, so I'm going to get to that. But I will catch you guys in the next reading, okay? Take care. Bye, guys.